Hi, my nickname is Egorixa. St. Petersburg is built along the coast of the Gulf of Finland. We live in its southern part, but today we'll go to the northern part to walk along the Eco Trail in Lysinos. To get to the other side, we live along the ring road around St. Petersburg toward the north. Part of our route runs through the dam, which saved the city from flooding and is used as a speedway. It connects the northern and southern coasts of the Gulf of Finland, and also passes through the port city of Kronstadt. From the dam, the entire city opens up as if in the palm of your hand. It's difficult to convey this with a camera, but with your eyes, on such a clear, sunny day, you can see many houses and the main skyscraper of the city, Lahti Center. Pay attention to the abundance of clouds scattered across the sky. The wind blows them toward the city, and how enjoyable it is to watch them. As we leave the speedway, we are greeted by a tall stele marking the former border of St. Petersburg. All villages and towns in this area have been part of Kurortny district of St. Petersburg since the end of the last millennium. Before that, these settlements were part of the Leningrad region. That's why the stele we passed is located where the city once ended. At the beginning of the 18th century, on the shore of the bay, in the western part of the reserve, there was the Blizhny Dubki estate, one of the traveling palaces of Emperor Peter I on the road from Petersburg to Sistoretsk and Kronstadt. Little has survived from it to date. The layout of the park of the same name and old, broad-leaved trees. Now, on the site of the former estate, there is a park that can hardly be called unusual, and also there is Bugaina Eco Trail that interests us. There are 15 stands on the trail. On each of them, visitors will find characters from folk tales, epics and beliefs. The texts are decorated with original drawings and decorative elements in the folk style. Also, in the park there are wooden carved figures of fairy tale animals. In the eastern part of the park grows the oldest oak tree of the reserve, which is at least 350 years old. Just look at the span of its branches. How amazingly the tops of the tree sway in the wind. The Bugaina Trail runs along the coast through the shallows of the Gulf of Finland, overgrown with reeds and bulrushes. The Eco Trail is equipped with an extended wooden flooring and viewing platforms, rising above the water area by 2 meters. Extensive thickets of reeds attract to the territory of the reserve a rare bird for our region, a bittern. The bird rarely flies and spends most of its time walking among the reeds. Its presence is indicated by the characteristic mating call of the male, reminiscent of the dull roar of a bull. That's why the bittern is often called a bull or water bull. The low gut voice of the bittern can be heard well at a distance of up to 5 kilometers. During the nesting period, males cry almost around the clock. The built path bends all the time. The reeds, which have grown higher than me, hide everything that is behind the next small turn. This makes it very secluded during the walk, since people you meet suddenly appear from behind the reeds and just as quickly disappear around the next bend in the trail. The reeds surrounding the path are very unusual, since I cannot imagine another place where I could walk among its thickets. The walk was short, but still, thank you very much for walking with us today. See you on the new walks in non-tourist places of St. Petersburg.